Hi everybody. I've been wanting to update you guys. I've just been fucking miserable, dude. uh, but I have a lot to catch you guys up on. So I'm gonna do my best. My sinuses are a mess. The wind was really bad yesterday, and I'm just in the day before that, and I'm just like, my face is all swollen. So I'll do my best. But I have so much to tell you guys, and I just have been feeling like crap. So I had my consult with the doctor from Cedar Sinai in LA. And it was so good. Like, he just listened to everything. And when we finished, they gave me this link to like my patient like info, like any test that they do, the results are gonna come up there first, and or just there, and so I go to my patient thing, I sign in, and it like tells me there's like a section of like notes from the doctor or whatever, and like it was all the notes he took down during our consult, and he took down everything like word for word, and I just like, that's so cool. That's so cool, because I don't know, I just feel like my doctors can be very dismissive like about things, like, well, and so that consult was so great. So he thinks that I have an overgrowth of bad bacteria in my gut. It's like called SIBO or something. It's like SIBO, and it's something about, yeah, it's like an overgrowth, like bacterial overgrowth. I know that's what the BO stands for. It's like bacterial overgrowth. So the problem with that is that they would normally give me antibiotics for something like that. And because I just had C. diff from taking antibiotics and then had to take antibiotics for that, they cannot give me antibiotics for this. At least not right now. So I changed my probiotic to Flora Restore, to this like Florastore stuff. Okay, because it like replaces bad bacteria, and it helps to flush out bad bacteria. But it's like we're getting your flora back, and it is supposed to help. And I can take it like twice a day. It's really cool. So that meeting was on Wednesday. Today's Sunday. I know. You think this is why I can't have a job. This is why I can't have a job. Like, this is why people with what we have can't work. Like, it's impossible. I can wake up tomorrow and not be able to do anything for 3 months. Like, it's just, I woke up and now I can't do anything. It's almost been 2 months. It's been a month and a half. And I'm barely keeping up with my basics, just eating, which has become a very big issue for me. Eating it gives me anxiety because I don't know what to eat. I'm so restricted. Sorry, I'm going off. So this bacterial overgrowth, he wanted me to go on this FODMAP diet. It's FODMAP, FODMAP. It is generally, it's to like reduce the amount of fermentation that's happening in your gut, mainly by cutting out sweet carbohydrates, because the sugars in those carbohydrates are what this bacteria feeds off of. And the point of the FODMAP diet is to starve out that bad bacteria. But you can't be on it for very long no more than 90 days from what I read. And it's incredibly restrictive. And then mine is like even more restrictive because I can't have like half the things on the freaking list. Like tomatoes. Like tomatoes are on that list. How are tomatoes okay when you're trying to reduce fermentation? Like those things ferment. Like how is tomatoes okay on a diet that's supposed to be reducing fermentation? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. But it just means that I'm even more restricted than the regular FODMAP diet because I have to avoid nightshades like eggplant. It's supposed to be potatoes, but potatoes seem to be the only fucking thing I can eat. So I'm eating potatoes. But tomatoes, and eggplant, and I have to cook my greens. I can't have raw greens. Like I have to cook any greens that I eat. And yeah, it's really restrictive. Basically, I've been eating potatoes with olive oil and herbs and salt, and a little bit of cheese sometimes, because FODMAP says it's okay for cheese sometimes a little bit. And especially if it's like a hard cheese, hard white cheese. So white cheddar is great. Parmesan is fine. But in moderation. So today I'm even more restricted because I have to eat specifically for this hydrogen test or lactulose breath test tomorrow. I'm going out to LA tomorrow to do this. So today I have to eat like really specifically, like potatoes, rice, absolutely no butter, no cheese today. So white rice with olive oil and salt. That's all. I can't even have herbs. It's like if it's not on the list, don't eat it. So today is going to be difficult. And then tomorrow I have to drive out there. It's going to be a long day. So to drive out to LA, and then I have to, the test takes like 3 hours. And what they do is they I can't have anything after midnight tonight. I'm not even supposed to have like gum or mints. So nothing after midnight. And yeah, the test takes like 3 hours. It said he allow for 3.5 hours. And that's supposed to tell them like what type of bacteria is in there because of the gases that it produces. Something like that. They like give you like this drink throughout the test, and then every 15 minutes you have to like blow into this test, but they like give you some kind of like. So on the fermentation thing and this, it's difficult because when I try to look up what that diet is, it was very contradictory on different websites, different things. But the doctor sent me his version of what he thinks this FODMAP diet is, so I'm sticking to that. Oh my God, I lost my train of thought. I hate that. Brain fog. Oh my gosh, the symptoms of this like bacterial overgrowth thing just match everything. It's the bloating, constant bloating. Here's a check. Here's a belly check. The bacterial overgrowth symptoms are constant bloating, feeling yucky all the time. That literally is what it said. It said feeling yucky in like quotes all the time. It's accurate, fucking accurate. So with that FODMAP diet, like you're basically cutting out like lactose, fructose, like it's these certain things that you could have a reaction to, I guess. So the solution that they give you during the test is like sucrose, fructose, something like that. This is what I understand it to be anyways. I've been reading up on it for 3 days, and it's freaking confusing as hell. It's so confusing to me. Just exhausted. I'm just exhausted. I'm just so tired of feeling like this. It's frustrating. But I felt really positive after this consult because it felt like he listened to me and like we're moving forward and trying to figure it out. I feel like my GI just wants to say it's because I take pain medication and move on, and that's not the case. It's not. But yeah, let me stop taking my pain medication when I'm in pain all the freaking time. Let me just stop taking it. Let me just stop. Because what else am I supposed to do to manage the pain, dude? Like, they know that I can't take ibuprofen. I can't take that kind of stuff every day. My liver is freaking out without taking that stuff every day. I can't. I have to take a certain type of pain medicine that doesn't have that stuff in it. And when I have, and I'm not going to tell my GI every little thing that's wrong with me. Because one, he doesn't care. And two, it doesn't make any difference. I can list 8 things that are wrong with me right now as to why I need something to help me manage the pain. And none of those things are like treated. Like it's, they're managed. It's not, because I'm walking doesn't mean I'm just like, don't have any pain. Like it's just, I'm frustrated with him. But it's the same. This first thing in the morning, I haven't even had anything but water. It's the first thing in the morning. I literally haven't had anything but water. So, I'm going to go do this test tomorrow. We'll see what it says. I'm still the same that I was in the last 5 videos I made. You know what's different though? My endometriosis is, I'm off my cycle, so I'm not having symptoms of my endometriosis. Although this could be, I guess. They have a whole endometriosis program at Cedar Sinai. They have a whole endometriosis program there. So I'm getting in there with them about that and about the endometriosis. I'm going to do that for sure. And so I guess we'll see how much of it is related and how much it isn't moving forward in testing. We'll see. Hopefully if I get in with the endometriosis program there, they can correspond with the GI people that I'm talking to there and figure this out. I feel positive that's moving forward, but today I'm just exhausted and I'm just so tired of being sick. And I'm so tired of this. And I just feel like I want to give up sometimes. Like, not give up. Like, I'm not in that place right now. I'm just saying, like, they're not helping me. Like, and it just feels like no one cares. That's not true, but that's how it feels sometimes. It's not true, though, but it is how I feel sometimes. That I'm just tired and miserable, and to keep pushing to figure this out is like, it's exhausting. But I have to do it. I have to. Keep pushing, right? That's all we can do is keep pushing forward. It's not going to be like this forever. This is not who I am now. I'm not just like a faux pregnant person now. They're going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out and move forward to the next one. I'm just tired. Let you know how Monday goes.